one night, I would say probably 2 weeks before the accident, he he was in my bed, and he looked at me and he goes, "Mom," and I go, "Yes," and he pointed to my dresser, which was so messy, and I had a picture of Jesus Christ on there. And he goes, "Mom, Jesus?" And I go, "Yeah." I go, he's looking at you." He goes, "Oh, okay." And now that I look back to it, I'm just like, was God already preparing my son
Hmm.
to meet him?
Yeah.
Out of all that junk that was on my dresser, like, how did Julian just point that out? I just found that so odd. And I just felt like things were already getting ready at my house.
Hmm.
And also I've had experiences with oops, sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
the work pager. But I've had experiences with dragonflies.
Hmm.
I was working out with my cousin, and one dragonfly came in her garage, and I saw it, and I told her, I was like, "Hey, look, there goes a garage." And she goes, "Okay, well, they usually don't come in here." I was like, "Okay." And then, like, 10 minutes later comes two dragonflies. And then so we're
Oh.
working out. She's like, "Andrea, those are your boys." And I was like, "Hey, boys." I was like, "Mommy's working out." And then,
Oh.
um, so then I would say we finished our workout. So probably 15 minutes went by. We were sitting down recovering, and there comes the dragonfly again. And this time it lands, like it's flying right here, this close. And I tell my cousin, I'm
So
like,
like right above your shoulder almost.
"Yes."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, do they bite? Or she's like,
Yeah.
"No, they don't bite." And she's in tears because she's
Yeah.
like, "That is not a coincidence. Those are your boys." So it was so funny because, like, that night before, I remember I prayed and I said, "Just give me a sign, a validation that they're in peace. I
Yeah.
just want to know they're in peace."
Hmm.
And I just felt like he answered me, and that's a validation. And then probably like 3 months after the accident, too, my son calls me. He goes, "Mom, there are two ducks in front of our house, and I'm scared to go to the bus." And I go, "What?" I go, "FaceTime me." And there's no ponds around my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You're
my
in Texas.
house,
There are not lots of ducks or just hanging
no,
out.
yeah, and then, like, my house is, like, in a little corner, so I snapped it. I took a picture of it because I was like, "That is weird." I was like, "Well, Maddox," I was like, "that's probably dad and Juju telling you you better hurry up and catch that bus." But,
See, I need to look like at things like, my daughter said she found a white feather the other day and she could hear my son saying, "Jen, would you give this to mom? She's not paying attention to this. Tell her this is the fact." She said, because, she's going 90 to nothing. But one thing I totally appreciate the month that I had with Nicholas here. He would never have been able to come here for a month, with his wife. But she was fine with him coming. And one time I saw the numbers 1111, and I'm sure you've heard before. So, an angel, they say an angel is thinking about you. And I told him, I said, "Oh, it's 1111. Probably my mom's thinking about me." And he goes, "What does that mean?" And I told him. And unbeknownst to me, he went home and told her. And so she was telling me this after they passed away. She said, "Nicholas told me if I ever saw an 1111 together, that it's an angel thinking of me." And then I said, "Oh my gosh, I had just told him that story." So I I that month that he was here, we went on long walks. We did a lot of things that we never would have had a chance to do, because usually it's a visit and I'm over there for a few days or he's here for a few days, and we don't
Hmm.
have time for a lot. But we had a lot of, my husband too is crazy about my husband Nicholas. We're very close, and we never had that. And I'm appreciative that I had that time with Nicholas here for a month, you know?